There comes a moment in your life when everything shifts, when the invisible threads of destiny tighten, pulling you into a path you once could not imagine. You may feel it as an unexplainable sense of urgency, a deep knowing that your life is no longer just about surviving, it's about becoming. This is not a simple awakening. It's a cosmic whisper reminding you that the universe has invested in you, that your existence carries a weight and power that others may never see. Every decision, every sleepless night, and every silent prayer is building toward this revelation. Perhaps you've noticed signs others dismiss, a coincidence too precise to be random, an inner voice that refuses to be silenced, or moments of clarity that pierce through your doubts. These are not accidents. They are the markers of a life designed for something greater. You may have felt alone, misunderstood, or even burdened by the intensity of your own awareness. Yet this is precisely why you have been chosen. The universe doesn't call the faint-hearted. It calls the resilient, the courageous, the souls willing to bear the responsibility of transformation. Take a moment to breathe and recognize the subtle ways your life has prepared you. From challenges that tested your strength to relationships that mirrored your hidden truths, every experience has refined your spirit. You are standing at the edge of a door that only opens once, and on the other side lies a reality that will demand every ounce of your focus and bravery. Mirror of the Soul is here to guide you through these revelations, to help you understand that being chosen is not a privilege, it's a calling. It's natural to feel doubt. Who am I to be chosen? Why me? These questions are part of the process, part of the divine test of faith and self-recognition. The world may tell you that your path is too extraordinary, too intimidating. But the truth is, you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to shine in ways that challenge expectations, inspire others, and redefine what is possible. Your awakening is both an honor and a responsibility, and it begins the moment you accept that the power within you is real. Before we move further, reflect. Have you noticed moments where your life seemed orchestrated beyond your understanding? Can you feel the quiet pull of your destiny calling you forward? Comment below and share the moment you first realized there was something greater waiting for you. And if this resonates, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Mirror of the Soul to continue walking this path with us. Being chosen is not about fame, recognition, or even personal gain. It's about carrying a weight that is invisible yet palpable, a responsibility to align your life with a higher purpose. Every choice you make echoes into realities beyond your immediate perception. Imagine a ripple in a pond. What you do today shapes the waves of tomorrow. The weight of responsibility is not a burden. It is a sacred invitation to awaken fully to the potential within you. The pressure can feel immense. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and loneliness when it seems that no one understands the gravity of your journey. You may face criticism, jealousy, or disbelief from those around you. Yet these challenges are not obstacles. They are tests of your endurance, your integrity, and your commitment to your purpose. Mirror of the Soul has seen countless souls struggle with the tension between their extraordinary potential and the ordinary expectations of the world. Remember, these trials are meant to refine your strength, not diminish it. Responsibility manifests not just in grand gestures but in the small, unseen choices. The decision to act with integrity when no one is watching, the courage to speak truth in difficult situations, and the commitment to love even when it's inconvenient. Each act of alignment amplifies your power, preparing you for the larger mission that awaits. The universe rewards those who honor their path with patience, humility, and relentless perseverance. Consider your influence. Even the smallest action can inspire profound change. The way you handle your anger, your kindness, your perseverance, these shape the world around you in ways that often go unnoticed but are deeply felt. Understanding this is part of passing your final test. Responsibility is not punishment. It is recognition that your life carries significance far beyond your own experience. Ask yourself today, are you willing to bear the weight of being chosen? Will you step into the responsibilities of your destiny, even when it feels heavy or isolating? Share your thoughts in the comments and remember to hit like and subscribe to Mirror of the Soul if you are ready to embrace the power of your calling. Every chosen one must confront their inner shadows. These are the fears, doubts, and suppressed emotions that have silently shaped your life. The universe doesn't allow you to skip this step. It's a crucible, a refining fire that separates those who are ready from those who are not. You may have spent years avoiding the parts of yourself that felt broken, ugly, or unworthy, but now these shadows demand acknowledgement. This trial is not a punishment. It is an invitation to reclaim your wholeness. Facing your inner shadows can feel terrifying. You might relive past failures, confront toxic relationships, or question your own worthiness. But each confrontation strengthens your spiritual muscles. By standing in the face of your darkness without flinching, you develop a resilience that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. Mirror of the Soul encourages you to journal, meditate, or simply sit in silence with your emotions, whatever allows you to feel them fully without judgment. Think of your shadows as teachers disguised as adversaries. Every negative thought, every self-doubt, every moment of fear holds a lesson about what you need to release or transform. This is where true power is born, not in perfection, but in honesty and courage. As you navigate this inner labyrinth, remember that you are not alone. Many before you have walked this path, and the universe is guiding you through the darkness toward a light you have yet to fully imagine. This trial often challenges your relationships and your sense of identity. People may notice subtle shifts in your behavior, in your reactions, in the energy you carry. Some may resist or reject the changes, while others will be drawn to your transformation. Both reactions serve as mirrors, reflecting what is aligned with your path and what is not. Your job is not to control others, but to remain steadfast in your commitment to growth. Once you face your inner shadows, the universe begins to reveal the hidden gifts that have always been within you. These gifts are unique talents, heightened intuition, or spiritual abilities that can transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Some may manifest as clarity of thought, others as empathy, or even as the courage to speak truth in ways that disrupt the ordinary. Recognizing these gifts is essential to passing your final test. Many people go through life unaware of their extraordinary potential. You may have dismissed your intuition as mere coincidence or your creativity as a hobby. But every skill, every insight, every spark of brilliance has been quietly shaping you into the chosen one you are becoming. Mirror of the Soul teaches that these gifts are not just for personal success. They are tools to elevate humanity and fulfill the mission the universe has prepared for you. The activation of these gifts often begins subtly. You may notice heightened synchronicities, sudden bursts of insight, or a feeling of being in flow more often than before. Pay attention. These are the signs that your energy is aligning with your higher purpose. Embrace them, nurture them, and do not let fear or doubt diminish your connection to these powers. Remember that gifts without discipline are unstable. Cultivating them requires dedication, patience, and often guidance. Seek knowledge, practice mindfulness, and surround yourself with those who support your growth. The more intentional you are with your abilities, the more the universe will respond with opportunities and challenges to refine them further. At some point, every chosen one arrives at a crossroads. You are presented with decisions that may alter the trajectory of your life in ways both profound and irreversible. This is where courage becomes essential. It is easy to stay on the familiar path, to avoid risks, and to choose comfort over destiny. But the universe does not reward complacency. It rewards action that aligns with purpose. Every choice at this stage carries weight. A decision to follow your calling might mean leaving behind relationships, security, or identity as you've known it. Conversely, ignoring your calling can result in stagnation, regret, and the quiet ache of potential unfulfilled. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that these moments are sacred. They are the ultimate tests of alignment between your heart, mind, and spirit. The crossroads challenge you to listen deeply to your inner voice. Fear may shout, doubt may argue, but your soul knows the truth. Often, the path of greatest challenge is also the path of greatest reward. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the determination to move forward despite it. Trust that the universe supports the choices made from a place of authenticity and alignment. This is also a time to seek clarity. Reflection, meditation, journaling, or even conversations with trusted guides can illuminate the path forward. You are not meant to rush this process. Discernment is as important as action. Each step taken with intention strengthens your ability to navigate future trials. To pass your final test, you must understand that every path of greatness demands sacrifice. This is not a punishment but a necessary shedding of what no longer serves your higher purpose. You may have to let go of habits, relationships, or comfort zones that once defined you. These sacrifices are often painful, yet they make space for the extraordinary to enter your life. Sacrifice also challenges your attachments. The world conditions us to cling to security, recognition, and material gain. As a chosen one, you must learn to prioritize purpose over comfort, mission over preference. Mirror of the Soul teaches that true fulfillment is rarely found in accumulation. It is found in alignment with the deeper currents of life that call you forward. Sometimes sacrifice feels like a test of trust. You may fear that giving up certain aspects of your life will leave you empty, but the universe responds to faith. When you release with intention, you create room for experiences, relationships, and insights that are in perfect harmony with your destiny. The more willing you are to surrender, the more empowered you become. These sacrifices are also opportunities for growth. They teach resilience, humility, and patience. Each relinquished attachment becomes a building block for a stronger, more focused self. Over time, you begin to see that what you give up is never truly lost. It evolves into energy that propels you toward your purpose. Being chosen means living in alignment between your thoughts, actions, and the deeper calling of your soul. Alignment is not passive. It requires awareness, discipline, and courage. When your inner world mirrors your outer actions, everything flows with a sense of purpose. Decisions feel lighter, obstacles appear as lessons, and opportunities reveal themselves in ways that once seemed impossible. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that alignment is the secret that transforms potential into tangible impact. Misalignment, on the other hand, creates tension and frustration. You may feel stuck, drained, or constantly battling circumstances that seem beyond your control. These experiences are signals, red flags from the universe urging you to examine where your energy is scattered. Ask yourself, are your daily actions truly reflecting your higher purpose, or are they dictated by fear, habit, or outside expectations? The journey of alignment is deeply personal. It may involve reevaluating relationships, shifting career paths, or reprogramming your mindset. Yet the reward is extraordinary. When you are fully aligned, the world responds differently. Synchronicities become more frequent, your intuition strengthens, and you discover that you are capable of navigating challenges with grace that once seemed out of reach. Alignment also impacts others. Your energy sets a tone that can inspire or influence those around you. When you live authentically, you become a beacon, encouraging others to examine their own paths and embrace their unique gifts. This ripple effect amplifies the power of being chosen far beyond what you could achieve alone. The universe often tests the chosen one with patience. Greatness is never rushed. It unfolds in perfect timing, often when we feel ready to give up. Impatience can cloud judgment, create unnecessary stress, and distract from the lessons that are essential for growth. Mirror of the Soul reminds us that patience is not waiting passively. It is an active engagement with trust, discipline, and presence. You may encounter delays in recognition, shifts in relationships, or unexpected obstacles that test your endurance. It's natural to feel frustration or despair, but these are the moments that cultivate strength. Patience teaches resilience, humility, and the ability to maintain focus despite uncertainty. Those who endure the test of patience emerge with clarity and unwavering confidence in their path. Consider the stories of history's most impactful figures. Many faced years of struggle, rejection, or invisibility before their moment of breakthrough. Their persistence, combined with patience, allowed their gifts to emerge fully and powerfully. Likewise, your journey demands steady faith that your time will come, even when the signs are subtle or delayed. Patience also strengthens self-mastery. When you resist the urge to rush outcomes, you deepen your understanding of your own motivations, fears, and strengths. You learn to trust the timing of life and to act with precision rather than impulse. Every delay is an opportunity to refine your character, your strategy, and your spiritual insight. Being chosen places you in the spotlight of scrutiny, often before you even realize it. Friends, family, and even strangers may question your choices, mock your vision, or project their own fears onto you. The fear of judgment can be paralyzing, preventing you from stepping fully into your power. Mirror of the Soul teaches that overcoming this fear is a key part of the final test. Judgment from others is inevitable when your life breaks away from the ordinary. Some people may react with confusion, jealousy, or even hostility, not because of your choices, but because your authenticity challenges their comfort zones. Recognizing this truth can help you detach emotionally from criticism, focusing instead on your path and your growth. The fear of judgment is often rooted in a need for external validation. When you release the dependence on approval, you gain freedom. You begin to trust your own guidance, intuition, and inner authority. This shift transforms fear into courage, hesitation into action, and self-doubt into self-recognition. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that no one else can define your value. The universe already has. Overcoming judgment requires practice and intentionality. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, seek mentorship from those who have walked the path, and constantly remind yourself of your purpose. Each step you take without fear of judgment strengthens your inner power and signals to the universe that you are ready for the next stage of your journey. Adversity is a test, a teacher, and often the very mechanism that propels you toward greatness. Every obstacle, every setback, and every moment of discomfort is designed to shape your character, resilience, and understanding of your mission. The chosen one does not avoid adversity. They learn to navigate it, harness it, and transform it into fuel for growth. Challenges can appear in many forms: loss of security, betrayal, illness, or unexpected life shifts. Each presents an opportunity to expand your capacity for courage, patience, and creative problem-solving. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that the most transformative lessons often arrive disguised as hardship, and those who embrace them emerge stronger than ever. Adversity also teaches discernment. It reveals who and what is aligned with your path and who or what may need to be released. Difficulties illuminate truth, often faster than comfort ever could. By facing adversity head-on, you cultivate wisdom, empathy, and strategic insight that will serve you in your higher purpose. The greatest leaders, visionaries, and spiritual teachers often credit their challenges as the turning points of their lives. Without resistance, struggle, or discomfort, their gifts may never have fully manifested. Likewise, your trials are invitations to embrace the fullness of your power, step into leadership, and live authentically. Persistence is the heartbeat of the chosen one. When the world doubts you, when challenges feel endless, and when your energy wanes, persistence becomes your lifeline. It's not simply about stubbornness. It's about unwavering commitment to your purpose, even when the outcomes are invisible or delayed. Mirror of the Soul reminds us that persistence is the invisible engine behind every remarkable life. Every small step taken consistently compounds into transformative results. The chosen one learns that consistency outweighs sporadic brilliance. Even in moments when failure seems imminent, persistence teaches endurance, builds confidence, and strengthens faith. Those who persist become unstoppable forces of destiny. Persistence also cultivates patience. You begin to trust that the universe has timing beyond your comprehension. Every setback is reframed as a necessary pause, and every obstacle is reframed as a chance to refine your approach. This understanding allows you to act with clarity rather than desperation, enhancing the impact of every effort. When you persist despite fear or doubt, you inspire others. Your journey becomes a silent teacher, showing those around you that commitment to purpose transcends circumstance. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that the ripple effect of your persistence may change lives in ways you cannot yet imagine. The people you surround yourself with reflect your own energy. Relationships act as mirrors, revealing strengths, weaknesses, and patterns you may not otherwise notice. As a chosen one, the quality of your connections directly impacts your growth. Mirror of the Soul teaches that recognizing these reflections is essential to passing your final test. Some relationships uplift and challenge you constructively, pushing you toward your highest potential. Others may drain, distract, or misalign your energy. Distinguishing between these is not always easy, but your intuition and careful reflection can guide you. Every interaction carries a message for your evolution. Letting go of relationships that no longer serve your purpose is an act of courage, not cruelty. It makes space for those who support your growth and aligns you with individuals who resonate with your mission. The chosen one must honor the sacredness of connection while refusing to compromise their path. Relationships also teach empathy, compassion, and diplomacy. Even difficult interactions hold wisdom, revealing your triggers, blind spots, and opportunities for refinement. By embracing these lessons, you transform every encounter into a tool for self-mastery. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the choice to act despite it. Every chosen one faces moments when fear threatens to paralyze, when the stakes feel overwhelming, and when the path ahead seems unclear. The fire of courage ignites in these moments, transforming hesitation into decisive, purposeful action. Fear is often rooted in the unknown. It whispers doubts, magnifies risks, and attempts to anchor you in comfort. Mirror of the Soul teaches that courage is cultivated through awareness, acknowledging fear without surrendering to it. Each act of bravery strengthens your energy and draws you closer to fulfilling your destiny. Courage manifests differently for everyone. It may be leaving a toxic environment, speaking truth in difficult circumstances, or pursuing a dream against all odds. Regardless of form, courage is always transformative, pushing you beyond limits and revealing capacities previously unrecognized. The fire of courage also inspires others. When you step forward despite fear, you become a beacon of possibility, showing the world that destiny favors those willing to risk everything for their purpose. Your example encourages others to confront their own fears with boldness. Forgiveness is a test of strength, not weakness. Holding on to resentment, anger, or past hurts weighs down the chosen one and blocks the flow of energy needed for transformation. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that true power lies in releasing bitterness, not in denying pain. Forgiveness frees the heart and aligns you with your higher purpose. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior. It means reclaiming your own peace. When you forgive, you sever the grip of past pain over your present and future. This act of liberation creates space for clarity, creativity, and connection with the divine energy guiding you. It's natural for forgiveness to feel impossible at first. You may feel anger or betrayal running deep. Yet the act of releasing, even gradually, strengthens your emotional and spiritual resilience. The chosen one recognizes that holding grudges hinders progress more than it hinders the person who wronged you. Forgiveness also enhances empathy and compassion. By understanding that everyone operates from their own level of awareness, you gain perspective and inner freedom. Mirror of the Soul teaches that forgiveness is not just personal, it's cosmic. It aligns you with universal flow, opening doors to opportunities and relationships that were previously blocked. The chosen one must learn to trust their inner voice. Intuition is not mystical. It is a refined awareness born from self-knowledge, experience, and alignment with your purpose. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that developing this inner guidance system is essential to navigating challenges, making decisions, and recognizing opportunities. Intuition often manifests subtly. A gut feeling, a sudden insight, or a sense of clarity amid confusion. It may defy logic, but when cultivated, it becomes a compass that guides you toward the highest outcomes. Ignoring it can lead to unnecessary struggle, while following it can accelerate your growth and impact. Developing intuition requires quiet, reflection, and attention. Practices such as meditation, journaling, and mindful observation of patterns in life strengthen this internal guidance. Each decision made in alignment with intuition reinforces confidence, clarity, and connection to your higher self. Intuition also helps you discern truth from illusion, potential allies from distractions, and opportunities from traps. Mirror of the Soul teaches that listening to your inner wisdom enhances every aspect of your journey, ensuring that your steps are purposeful, measured, and empowered. True mastery begins within. The chosen one understands that no external success or recognition can substitute for inner alignment and self-mastery. Mirror of the Soul teaches that mastering your thoughts, emotions, and actions is the foundation for everything that follows. Without control over yourself, the gifts, opportunities, and influence you are destined to wield cannot fully manifest. Self-mastery requires honesty. You must acknowledge your fears, insecurities, and limiting beliefs, even when it is uncomfortable. Each act of self-reflection strengthens your awareness, allowing you to respond rather than react to life's challenges. This conscious engagement with your inner world is what separates those who are chosen from those who merely drift. Discipline is a key pillar of self-mastery. It is not about rigidity or denial, but about creating structure that aligns your life with your higher purpose. Daily practices, healthy habits, and consistent effort channel your energy toward growth rather than distraction. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that the chosen one thrives in this intentional space. Self-mastery also cultivates freedom. The more you master your inner world, the less external circumstances can control your happiness, your confidence, and your power. You begin to move through life with clarity, poise, and unwavering commitment to your destiny. Being chosen carries an unspoken call to lead, not for power, recognition, or control, but to inspire, guide, and elevate others. Leadership at this level is not about authority. It is about service and influence aligned with your highest purpose. Mirror of the Soul teaches that the world is waiting for those willing to step forward with courage and vision. Leadership requires authenticity. People are drawn to those who embody integrity, compassion, and resilience. When you lead from a place of alignment and clarity, you become a catalyst for transformation in your community, workplace, and the world. The chosen one leads by example, demonstrating what is possible when purpose is embraced fully. Challenges will test your leadership. Criticism, resistance, and misalignment from others may occur, but these moments are opportunities to refine your approach, deepen your understanding, and strengthen your resolve. True leaders learn to navigate conflict with empathy and decisiveness, inspiring trust and loyalty. Leadership also involves mentorship and guidance. Sharing your insights, experiences, and lessons accelerates the growth of others while reinforcing your own path. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that leadership is a ripple effect. The impact of one empowered individual can transform countless lives. Purpose is the ultimate compass for the chosen one. It gives meaning to challenges, direction to decisions, and clarity to your actions. Mirror of the Soul reminds us that discovering and embracing your purpose is the most transformative step in fulfilling your destiny. Without it, even the greatest talents and achievements may feel hollow. Awakening your purpose begins with listening to your heart and acknowledging the unique gifts and experiences that define you. Reflect on the moments when life felt most alive, when your actions resonated with meaning, or when synchronicities appeared. These are breadcrumbs leading you to your purpose. Purpose often manifests as a combination of passion, talent, and service. It is not always dramatic or public. Sometimes it is quiet, subtle, and deeply personal. The chosen one learns to recognize purpose in all forms and allows it to guide every choice, no matter how small. Living in alignment with your purpose creates momentum. Each action, decision, and interaction becomes amplified, attracting opportunities, relationships, and experiences that further your mission. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that purpose is not static. It evolves as you grow, deepen, and expand your understanding of yourself and the world. Faith is the foundation upon which every chosen one stands. It is the trust in the unseen, the belief in your path, and the surrender to forces beyond immediate comprehension. Mirror of the Soul teaches that faith is not passive. It is active, living, and resilient, especially in times of doubt, struggle, or uncertainty. Faith is tested constantly. When outcomes are delayed, when obstacles feel insurmountable, or when others question your path, your faith determines whether you remain steadfast or falter. The chosen one understands that these tests are not punitive. They are the refining fire that strengthens resolve, clarity, and trust in the universe. Faith also requires patience and discernment. Blind belief without reflection is different from conscious faith rooted in experience, intuition, and alignment. By cultivating this deeper understanding, you learn to act boldly, even in the absence of guarantees, trusting that your efforts are guided by a higher intelligence. Faith has a ripple effect. When you demonstrate unwavering trust in your purpose and the unfolding of life, you inspire others to believe in possibilities they might have deemed impossible. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that faith is contagious. It empowers communities, movements, and generations. The final test is complete when you fully step into your destiny. All the trials, lessons, and awakenings converge into a singular moment of alignment with your true purpose. Mirror of the Soul reminds you that stepping into destiny is not a single event, but a continual practice of courage, authenticity, and dedication. This is the culmination of all you have learned, embracing your shadows, awakening your gifts, navigating adversity, mastering yourself, and trusting your intuition. Each experience has prepared you for this moment. By stepping forward consciously, you claim the life you were meant to lead and the impact you were meant to create. Stepping into destiny requires action. Dreams without implementation remain fantasies, and potential unexpressed remains dormant. The chosen one takes deliberate, empowered steps toward the life envisioned, knowing that the universe supports every aligned effort. Mirror of the Soul emphasizes that action fueled by purpose transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary milestones. This is also a moment of inspiration. By embodying your destiny, you become a lighthouse for others, showing that transformation, power, and fulfillment are possible for those willing to confront their fears, embrace their gifts, and remain faithful to their purpose. Your journey becomes both a personal triumph and a collective beacon. Finally, remember that destiny is ever-expanding. Each step forward opens new doors, deeper lessons, and greater opportunities for growth. Mirror of the Soul encourages you to honor your progress, celebrate your courage, and continue evolving. Reflect. Are you ready to step fully into your destiny today? What actions will you take to claim the life you were meant to lead? Comment below, like this video, and subscribe to Mirror of the Soul to continue embracing your ultimate purpose.